How far back you want me to go? Now, you got to remember, I'm going on 80 years of age. And
I think I'm the youngest member on the board right now, and I got probably 20 plus years, you know.
From the limited contact I've had with the board, they're just fun to be around. They started this very small and humble, and the fact that they are the same group of people that have led this for the past 40 or 50 years, they've had the same vision all along.
You've got to have people that'll question things. We've had knockdown dragouts, you know. We've really had, at times there was the divisions on the board. We've worked those things out, and that's what made us stronger. You know, we'd fuss and fight. We didn't fight, but we fussed and argued and things like that. But you know, at the end, we all come out and we was all stronger for it, and smarter too.
Our theory was always for the membership and for our employees, and that's, you know, not for us. We couldn't gain nothing on it, so we wanted to make sure we was top notch with our employees and our members, mainly members.
I think I'm the youngest member on the board right
It's
now.
the best. It seems kind of like family. It's your own family. This group is real friendly. Everybody's friendly together and gets along, and I would really, really miss it if they decided to kick me out.
Well, you know, back then, we called ourselves family, not the credit union. The credit union family.
It's just like I told you, it's like we're having a bunch of brothers, sisters. We have all real close and think the world of each other, you know. It's just been a godsend to me. I've enjoyed every one of them.
I think I'm the youngest member on the board right now.
I guess I came from a background that if you work hard, you believe in what you're doing, and stay true to the course, treat people right, success will come. Success will come.
So that's how, you know, big reason I have to say why our credit union has continued to grow. Some other ones haven't been so fortunate, because the number of credit unions have shrunk significantly, even just in the short while I've been a part of.
One of the things that I admire about the board is they all have their different personalities, and we observe the board meetings. We don't participate per se, and you know, there's some people that their personalities don't necessarily get along, but everybody has the same mission, and you know, they can all joke about it, and once the decision is made, that's what's going forward.
The members, yeah, always keeping members in mind. Whatever decision or something comes up, my vote, my opinion, I try to do my best to do the right thing, and make a right decision toward the membership. It would benefit them where they have a better life.
I think I'm the youngest member on the board right now.
Well, y'all, you need to be honest always, for sure, and work hard, whatever you're gonna do, you know, and just do your job, you know, get along with people. You got to do that, you know, to survive, really.
I was told the other day, I was talking to the CEO, and he figures within the next 10 years we'll be $1 billion credit union. And that just amazes me. You know, bunch of old fogies. And
Economic situation gets a little better. I think it's going to really, wouldn't be surprised we're not up to $1 billion for too long, you know.
We, like I say, we got together after work a lot of time, you know, and visit and partied and, you know, done a little bit of everything. So we kind of grew up together, really.
These guys have been together a long time. There's no question at all about that. You know, when you got at least 3 members who have served this credit union 45 years plus, they've been together in the good times, have been together in the bad times, and have come through it by working together. They're tremendous as directors, but as also mutual friends. Now,
One thing you got to have here, though, is a good bunch of employees, good CEO and all that. We got all that, thank goodness. There for a while we didn't have the best, but now we got the good one.
It's a sense of fulfillment. The credit unions are about people helping people, and that's what we do, and do it well here at Gulf Winds.
If we're going to appeal to young people to join our credit union or continue to appeal to young people, they're all about technology and what can they do from their smartphone, et cetera. Things that Kurt's done from the marketing perspective on Go Gulf Winds, you know, so that's one area.
Just one of the best decisions, and I'll brag on Chris, one of the best decisions we've ever made was when we hired him. We had interviewed, and along in those days, we helped other managers, CEOs, get better jobs, get more money, because after we would interview them and get close to them saying yes, they'd go back to their board and talk to the board, and their board would come up with an increase. So we had gone through that on a couple, and they said we had one more interview. So we taken a break at the time, and when we went back, well, there he was sitting in the chair, and then we all went by and looked and spoke and went in the boardroom, and man, he's too young. Man, he's too young. But when we got in there, he had the right answers. Everything we threw at him, he had the right answer.
He gave us the information he had, presentation. And when he finished, I said, Chris, you're the best Baptist preacher I ever heard in my life. He's still a Baptist preacher, man, I'm going to tell you.
And, you know, we went through several managers, and we were fortunate enough to get Rutledge here the last few years, and it's really been a pleasure serving on the board.
because we have a very good, fantastic, excellent, and all the other superlatives you can heap on the poor man, Chris Rutledge is an outstanding CEO. He's one who keeps the board informed, both the positives and the negatives. And he's willing to bite the bullet when necessary.
And they'll ask me, well, how's your CEO do? And I said, man, if we didn't have that CEO, we would do something. I said, he's the sorriest thing that we've ever had. And of course, we're trying to keep somebody from hiring him from us, you know.
I think Chris is like I said, I think the good Lord sent him to us because we sure needed somebody, and he is, you can see how it's grown.
And whatever way we end up being a success. And what I mean by that is, it's important to meet your members' needs. It's important to make your members feel like this is where I want to do my banking. Because these people care about me. These people want to help me, whatever my needs are. I know I can walk in here and someone's going to sit down and talk with me, and they're going to do everything possible to help me with whatever financial problem I might have. And to me, that is probably the most important thing in order for this credit union to remain successful and to be successful 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the road.
Of course, I might add that one of the reasons that we've always been successful, but we've been successful now. We're successful now more than ever, especially because of the economy. And I feel like we've got the best CEO we've ever had, and he's got the best staff we've ever had.
The best thing that I've been through is my part of it. One member of the board can't do nothing. And he's absolutely nothing. It's a total board that does it, whatever decision is made. So our hiring Chris Rutledge, I think, was kind of the highlight of my time. He's been here several years. He's top notch. I'm gonna tell you, he thinks ahead, way ahead.
We think the world of him, but when we go off, we'll ask people if they know where we can get us a good manager. That's why nobody will steal it from us.
It's been a good ride. I would miss. It's the best. It seems kind of like family.
I get emotional. I'm sorry, but it's like I said, it's been a fun trip. Yeah.
It was my philosophy is that set your priorities right and don't ever forget the priorities: God, family, and the credit union. And don't get them out of order.
I don't know how I got by. Being old and ugly, I guess.
Yay!
I
Okay.
think I'm the youngest member on the board right now.